Hey, what's going on? This is D Car Lady coming at you. All right, today you're here to learn about how to start an online business from scratch. All right, we're going to dive into it. Now, keep in mind, this is just the first part of an ongoing series. So this is part one, all right, of an ongoing series. Okay, we're going to dive deep into everything that you need to do to set up your business before you even get into running traffic and all of that stuff. Okay, a lot of times this is the part that's overlooked and it can cost you big time. So without further ado, we're going to jump into it. But if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead, subscribe to my channel and crush that bell, baby, right next to the subscribe button. Crush that bell so you can be alerted the next time I come out with some content, because I'm definitely bringing it to you, tips, tricks, tools, mindset, different business opportunities to help you really explode your income, right, every single week. So go ahead and crush that bell and let's jump into it. All right. This is D Car Lady coming in. And I have a lot of my team members here as well that are part of the Advanced Marketers Academy. All right. So today what we're doing is we're starting one of our first days. We're doing something a little bit different. So let me just go ahead and kind of give you guys a backdrop so that way you understand moving forward. One of the things that I noticed as I was online and trying to figure these things out, right, is that there are some things that we skip, right? A lot of us, we skip when we're setting up our business. The first thing that we want to do when we start our business is we want to, as soon as we sign up for something, we want to get our link and we want to immediately start pulling traffic or pushing traffic to that link. That is not what we should be doing. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but it's not what we should be doing. We should actually be getting our business set up properly. So that way, by the time we do start pushing traffic, it is meaningful traffic, meaning we're actually collecting our leads, we're getting the follow-up sequences going out, and we get the best bang for our buck. So in reality, it may take you anywhere from, depending on what your outside schedule is, it literally may take you anywhere from 30 to 60 days to get your business set up properly. Okay, and like I said, it depends on what your schedule is outside of that. All right, so I want to kind of set the precedent for that, or kind of set the stage for that, so you guys understand, you know, what I'm talking about. Now, what we're going to be doing, okay, over the course of however long it takes, all right, is we're going to be taking things down, kind of bite-sized pieces of necessary steps to get you guys set up properly in your business, right? It doesn't matter what you're marketing, right? It's about getting yourself set up properly in your business. And the very last step actually is going to be pushing traffic. Because I know, you know, right now it probably doesn't seem like it, but traffic is like the easiest part. It doesn't seem like it until you start getting traffic. Then, you know, you're thinking that it's difficult, but it's not. Traffic is the easiest part. But think about it like this. I want you guys to get in this mindset here. Think about it like this. You can go out there right off the bat, get your link and push a whole bunch of solo ads, and you can literally have, you know, you can buy 500 clicks, but have 500 visitors to your website, right? Or to your funnel. If you don't have your business set up properly, you don't have your tracking set up properly, you don't have your emails set up properly for your autoresponder, you don't have these things set up properly, right? You don't even understand what network marketing is. You don't understand what affiliate marketing is. All these things, now you're basically trying to chase your tail. That's when you wind up seeing people post in the Facebook group, hey, does anybody have an email sequence? I got all these free sign up people, but no one paid. How do I get them to pay? Well, that should be taken care of before you even start pushing traffic. Right? So these are the things that we didn't know, right? That, you know, you weren't exposed to at the beginning, or you were exposed to and you just didn't pay attention. In my case, I wasn't exposed to the things that I'm going to teach you. But as I've been through having to do it the hard way, right? Okay, I'm now going to show you guys what I didn't know. So that way you're basically starting fresh. I don't care if you've made $1 million or if you've made no dollars, right? Start fresh. And any of these steps that we take that you have not done, you're going to do them because you want to win. And that's what that is. And yes, I'm talking like that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it. What I want to start off today. All right. We just had the introduction and I'm going to give you guys kind of like an outline. Now, with that being said, take out your pen and paper. Okay. Take out your pen and paper, because when I'm giving you this is stuff that you're going to build on. Okay. So it's going to be like whatever we talk about today, we're going to build on our next session and build on and build on. So it doesn't mean that whatever we talk about today, that's it. No, we're going to build on it, but we're going to build on it in a sequence of events that actually makes sense. Okay. That's actually going to allow you to get results. And all you have to do is be consistent. All right. So go ahead, take a moment, take out your pen and paper, and let's dive into that. Now, I do want to start off by talking about what are some of the things that you need to do before you push traffic, before you're trying to get leads, before you get to that stage. What are some of the things that we need to be doing for our business before we ever get to the traffic stage? Okay, before we ever get to that traffic stage. So I'm going to ask for a couple answers really quick, just to kind of see where you guys are already at. Okay, so if you guys are watching this on social media, definitely feel free to chime in. All right, so let me go ahead and let's see. Tasha, I believe we have Tasha with us. Tasha,
Yes.
okay, Tasha, what's one of the first things that you want to do before when you sign up for your business opportunity, before you push traffic? Go ahead and list one of the first things you want to do. What's one of the things you want to do before pushing traffic? Just name one of them.
You want to make sure you have a domain name.
All right. So Tasha said you want to make sure that you have a domain name. Okay, good. That's one thing. All right. Beverly, what's one thing you want to do before you ever push traffic?
You want to have an autoresponder. Autoresponder, can you hear me?
Yep, I sure can. Autoresponder. Perfect. All right, Larry, what's one thing that you need to do, that you need to have before you ever push traffic? So far, we've said autoresponder, we've said domain name. Name one thing that you want to have or you want to do before you push traffic. If you need to, you can type it down in the comments as well, and I'll be keeping up with the comments that we have on the social media as well, as best I can see them. Go ahead. All right, what's going on, Carol? How's it going, Didi? What's going on, guys? I see you guys down there in the news feed. I'll try and keep up with that as well. Didi and Carol, put down in the comments. What's one thing that you want to have before you ever push traffic? All right. So as we're waiting for these comments to come in, let's go ahead and dive into it. All right. Let me pull up my notes now, because these are definitely some good answers that you guys had. Now, this is one of the first things that we're going to be touching on. All right. And write this down, guys. One of the first things we're going to talk about is mindset. Now, this is why mindset is something that's really overlooked. If you're not in the right mindset, if you're not understanding that you have to be in a positive vibration, meaning that you can't be in a situation whereas you're trying to start marketing your business, and the only thing you could think about is, let's say, is your marriage falling apart, right? You're going to be in a negative space. It doesn't matter if it's falling apart or not, right? It can be fall apart, but you have to put yourself in a positive vibration, because when you're in a positive vibration, positive things will start, you'll be like a magnet for good things to happen to you. I'm not making it up. I thought it sounded crazy when I first started learning about it, and I only started learning about it, within the last maybe 7 months or so. I thought it was crazy, but I promise you it's not. Okay. So one of the first things you need to do is be prepared with the mindset. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give you action steps, right? It's not, because what we're doing is we're not just spouting off things, right? We're spouting off things that's going to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. And we're going to take these steps to get there. Okay. So write this down. One of the things that I want you guys to do as it relates to mindset is you're going to go on YouTube. You're going to search Bob Proctor. Okay. You're going to search Bob Proctor, the name Bob Proctor. That's Proctor, Bob Proctor. And then you're going to, right after that, you're going to search for paradigm shift. All right. And I'll spell that. That's PARADIGM. All right. Paradigm shift, SHIFT. That's one of the videos that you're going to search. Okay. And you're going to watch that. Even if you watch it in increments, maybe 10, 15 minutes at the time, right? That's fine. Don't think you have to sit through 8 hours of something. That's fine. But it is a must. It is a must. And when I say watch it, I'm saying you're going to watch it today. You're going to watch a little bit today. You're going to watch a little bit tomorrow. You're going to watch a little bit the next day, meaning every day you're going to do some type of mindset training for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes a day. I don't care if you do it when you first wake up and you're brushing your teeth and you turn that YouTube on and you're just listening to it while you brush your teeth. Cool. If you want to listen to it, not watch it, listen to it while you're driving, right? Okay, cool. But if you don't have 10 to 15 minutes to put towards your mindset training, then I'm going to be 100% blunt. This is not for you. 100% blunt. This is not for you if you don't have 10 to 15 minutes to put towards your mindset training, because that is step number one. Getting your domain is not step number one. Getting your autoresponder is not step number one. Mindset is step number one. When you're in a proper mindset, then everything else can be taught to you. Everything else. I can teach you how to set up your autoresponder. I can teach you how to get your domain name. I can teach you how to set up your phone, right? I can teach you to market. I can teach you to get your traffic strategies going. I can't teach you mindset. You have to immerse yourself in that and do that on a regular basis. And we're talking about 10 to 15 minutes. Don't try and stress yourself out with 5 hours a day. Stick to what I'm saying. Write that down. 10 to 15 minutes a day on mindset training, specifically Bob Proctor, Paradigm Shift, okay? Bob Proctor is the person. Paradigm Shift is one of the videos. All right, and it's on YouTube, so it's free. You don't have to buy anything, okay? Another one I want you to write down, Bob Proctor is the person. Think and Grow Rich, all right? Think and Grow Rich, all right? I want you to write that down. Once again, that's free on YouTube as well. There's one that's on YouTube that's like 10 hours long. It doesn't matter how long it is. I want you to commit to listening, okay, and or watching, depending on your situation, Bob Proctor 10 to 15 minutes a day, each day. That means if it's 7 days in a week, that means 7 days in a week. And once again, if you don't have 10 to 15 minutes per day, then this is not for you, right? That's the first thing that you're going to do, and you're going to do that starting tomorrow, all right? Meaning that's part of your homework, and it's going to, and do understand it's ongoing. That doesn't mean you do it tomorrow and then you're like, oh, well, they didn't say anything about it, so I'm not going to do it anymore. It's ongoing. From this point on, that's going to be because what we're going to be compiling is part of your daily method of operation. Because that's one of the things I realized that you know you have to have, right? You got to know some type of basic things that you're going to do. So, number one, mindset, 10 to 15 minutes a day, Bob Proctor. And I want to answer this really quick because some people are going to say, hey, well, I listen to Les Brown, or I listen to Grant Cardone, or I listen to Eric Thomas, or I listen to whatever, right? Or whoever, rather. Okay? That's totally fine. I want you to listen to Bob Proctor. That doesn't mean don't listen to the other people. You listen to whoever you want. You listen to Mary J. Blige if you want to, right? But I need you to listen to Bob Proctor, right? There's a reason I need you to listen to Bob Proctor, because I know for a fact I can talk with definitiveness. I can talk with exact, right? That what he's talking about works, and you will see it manifest in your life if you just do what he says. So that doesn't mean that you don't listen to anyone else. That doesn't mean that. Understand that. That just means I need you to do 10 to 15 minutes with Bob. So after you finish with Bob, or before you do Bob, if you want to do Eric Thomas, if you want to do Robert Kiyosaki, you know, if you want to do anyone else, that's totally fine. I need you to do Bob Proctor, okay? Number two thing that we're going to be going over, all right, because what we're doing now is kind of giving you the outline so you understand the path that we're going to take, okay, is we're going to be going over exactly what is network marketing, what is affiliate marketing, and what's required to be successful. One thing that I noticed that I had to realize is that I had no clue what it took to be successful. We'll see the posts that say hard work. You just got to put in hard work. We'll see the posts that say you just need to go do Facebook Lives every day. We'll see these posts, and we'll embark upon different training, join different Facebook groups and everything to try and find out what it takes to be successful. So we have all these different notions of what it takes, right? Because one person says this, one person says that. While all of those may have some good components, right? There is a rhyme and reason. There is a rhyme and reason on what's required when we're talking about network marketing and affiliate marketing. Okay, there is a rhyme and reason to it. So we're gonna talk about that. What's required to be successful with network marketing and affiliate marketing. So we're gonna talk about the differences between them, so that way you understand, because there are some differences, right? And there are some different approaches that you will take based upon the outcome that you want to have. Because contrary to popular belief, guys, you don't have to do Facebook Lives to make money online. Who knew? Right? You don't have to build a team to make money online. Who knew? right? But these are things, not just that, oh, I read it in a book. No, I saw and see people doing this every day at the high levels that are doing things differently than what we thought, right? Some of them are building teams like myself. I build a team, obviously, right? But is that the only way? No, I see other people making more money than me, not building a team, right? So we're going to get into the differences between the two, so that way you guys can understand your approach. Because once again, guys, what we're doing is not necessarily tailored to, one of my top opportunities. It's not necessarily tailored to Easy One Up, or necessarily tailored to Direct Mail Pro, or necessarily tailored to Advertising Boost or ClickFunnels. It's not necessarily tailored to that. So it doesn't matter what business opportunity you're in. It doesn't matter. This is about getting you from here to where you want to be, and understanding that these are the steps that you were missing. These are steps you didn't know were that important. These are steps that are some of the things that are holding you back from getting that first commission online, whether it's a $6 commission or a $600 commission or whatever. These are some of the things that are holding you back that you did not know. But we're pulling back the curtain, so you're going to know. All right. So that's the next thing we're going to talk about. All right. Which is network marketing, affiliate marketing, and what's actually required to be successful in those. All right. So that's number 2. Hopefully you guys are writing it down, because that's what it's about, writing this down. Okay. Now, the third thing, number 3, we're going to go over email marketing, right? Now, mind you, these are the steps that we're taking. We haven't even got to talking about an autoresponder yet. This is why we're going to go over email marketing before we even get to the other stuff. Another thing that I realized and I learned, if you don't set up some type of sequence so that when people opt into your funnel, right, that they're getting acclimated to you, then you're doing them a disservice, and you're doing yourself a disservice. Because when you hear the phrase "people buy from people they know, like, and trust," that is true. It's true, right? Doesn't mean you have to do Facebook Lives for people to know, like, and trust you. They can know, like, and trust you on email, but it's about what are you sending them on email, right? And a lot of us, we got our link, we got someone's swipe file that said, hey, who want to make, you want to make $100 with this push button system? Click this button. Hey, look, I just made $200 in the mailbox. You want to make $200 in the mailbox? Click this button, right? A lot of us, that's what we did. We just got a swipe file. We said, "Ooh, good, that's done," right? We didn't put any effort into it. Guilty, right? When I started putting effort into it, I started having better results, right? So as we're going through this, these are the same steps that I myself am taking as well, am taking, because you'll see, guys, it's not a one and done. It's a take these steps, rinse, repeat. Take these steps, rinse, repeat. Take ever ongoing. Once you know the steps, then I promise you'll have better success. You follow these steps with consistency, I can promise you that, because it's a law. It's a law. When you take the right actions in the right amount of effort, you are going to be successful. You're going to win. Whether that win is $1 million, whether that win is your first sale online. You take the right actions in the right amount of effort, you're going to win. Period. It's a law. It's a law. Okay. So email marketing is the next thing we're going to dive into, because we didn't learn how to do it. Most of us did not learn how to do it. We're going to learn how to get that set up properly. Tools. That's after we go into email marketing, we're going to go into the tools at that point. And a lot of times people will say, well, what tools do I need? Because I just want to know what I need to get so I can buy that. And, I don't want nobody telling me I need to buy something else later. I'm going to be 100% upfront with you. You're going to start off with what we consider the basic tools, meaning you need these minimalistically, meaning I don't care how you have to pay for these. If you have to use a credit card or whatever, but certain things you need, period, point blank, it is what it is, right? And yes, down the line, there will be more tools that you will add on as you go to make your job easier. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it to you so that you like, oh, I can run my business and make $1 million off of $50 a month. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you and set you up and have you thinking that. So I'll tell you right now, if you are the type of person right? That you don't want to invest in what's required for you to be able to have a smoother business, right? And not trying to run around with it like a chicken with your head cut off and taking 5 years to make $1,000. If you're not the type of person that wants to invest in your business, you don't believe in it enough, this is not for you. You can stop right now, close your laptop, or say, D, forget about you. It's over for you. I'm not following anymore. If that's what you want to do. I mean, hopefully you don't dislike me because of it. But if you say, I don't want to listen to nothing else you're talking about, I totally understand, still love you, just exit. Once again, guys, I'm telling you what I know to be true. I had to learn it myself because people don't just give it to you. And I understand, I don't blame people, right? I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just letting you know what it is, right? So we're going to talk about the tools after that. Okay, your basic tools. Okay, some of you probably already have some of these tools. If you're on my team, so I know you have some of them. I know you do. Okay, then we're going to talk about another way to look at your tools, about how we use the tools to help us in our business, but we also can use the tools and look at them as a profit center as well. That's one thing that a lot of you guys have missed. I missed it when I first started. And when I say first started, guys, I'm talking about probably the first, 8 months I missed it. So I'll only be doing this a year and a half. So like the first 8 months I missed it. I didn't realize. I saw a tool as an expense, right? And some people say it's an investment. Yes, an investment, but I still saw it as, oh man, I have to pay X amount per month for, okay? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, then we're going to go into setting up your autoresponder after that. So we'll have your tools by that point, and we'll talk about setting up your autoresponder after that. Because by this point, remember, we will already have had your emails created. All right. So we'll talk about how you continue to add on to your emails each and every day. That'll be part of your daily method of operation. If we had done this, guys, just a little side note, if we had done this stuff when we first started in our first 30 to 60 days, and I'm saying 30 to 60, it doesn't take 60 days. It may take 60 days for you because you may have, a job or two. You may have a family, right, that you have to take care of. You may have health things you have to take care of, right? So it may take you 60 days. It may take someone else 30 days. It may take someone else, 14 days. It's not a race, right? It's a marathon. And what's important is that you take the steps and you don't skip. That's the important part, okay? Then after we talk about the autoresponder setup, we're going to talk about our funnel setup. Now, mind you, notice we would just be now getting to the funnel setup. So all before we were not talking about promoting. All right. And there's a reason for that, guys. When you're out here promoting prematurely and you don't have these other things set up, we wind up wasting money because our time, right, has to equate to something. So we'll be spinning our wheels, talking about we're promoting, and we don't have these things set up. And meanwhile, even if we happen to catch a few leads, so many other leads that just fell like a sieve. It's like a leaking ship, right? To where we wind up overworking ourselves, wondering like, man, goodness, I made $25 in like 5 months. Oh my gosh, I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? And we have like a sinking boat that we're in because we have all these holes in our business because we didn't take the time to set it up properly. Okay, so the next thing we'll get into is funnel setup. And like I said, by this point, we'll have our funnel system that we're using because, guys, I want you to understand this. It doesn't matter what business opportunity you're in. It doesn't matter if you have a brick and mortar business. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many websites you have. That's totally fine. None of that matters. You need a funnel still on top of that, right? And it doesn't matter what business opportunity you're in, because you may say, oh, well, the business opportunity I'm in, they have a company funnel for me. It doesn't matter. You'll learn why you need an additional funnel. You're going to learn that as part of the funnel setup. So you will be setting up your funnel, okay? Next, we're going to set up our tracking for our funnel. Yeah, who knew that, right? I'll tell you guys, I probably started tracking around when I started with FunnelX is when I started tracking. I didn't have ClickMagick before that. I didn't really know the purpose. I thought, and probably you guys may have heard this too, I thought that the Bitly was fine. People were saying, oh, Bitly's free. You can just use that and you can see the clicks. Oh, wow, it's free? All I heard was it's free. Right? Oh, wow, it's free. Let me get that Bitly. And I promise you now, I'm hurting because I used the Bitleys and I didn't use a tracking method, right? I'm hurting. I'm like, oh my gosh. And Tasha can attest to this. She's dealt with it even with just using just the domain name, you know, all over the place. She can attest to that. Now she's hurting. Meaning now we're having to go and switch a lot of things because we didn't set it up properly to begin with. We didn't know, but you won't have that excuse. You'll know, okay? And you're going to learn more about the importance of that and why Bitly is, it just ain't going to cut it. It just not going to cut it. Just it is what it is, not going to cut it. Then we're going to learn about split testing. Now, I only started split. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought split testing was kind of like a rotator link. You know how, like, let's say if I have 5 funnels, right, and I want to see what's working or whatever, which funnel is getting the best opt-ins. I said, well, if I have a link rotator here, I put all 5 links in there and they'll just rotate out, and you know, I'll just see which one has the most opt-ins. Yay. No, that's not even how the split test works. Who knew, right? So we're going to learn about split testing. We're going to learn how to do it, how to set it up with the tools that you already have, right, that we got in the previous sections, okay? And one of the reasons you need to do that, because right off the bat, when we first hear about split testing and we got started online, right, we're thinking that that is something that is advanced. I thought that, like, I learned about split testing. When I say learned it, meaning understood it. Tasha, when was it? 3 weeks ago. Because I'm going through another training that I'm paying for. And I said, oh, you mean I should have been doing that all this time? I shouldn't have just been thinking I was good with just that one capture page. Who knew? And it's simple to do. It's not advanced. I just didn't know. None of these $3,000 trainings I bought taught me. Who knew? You're not even paying $3,000. You're getting it, okay? But you will have that set up. Because, like I said, all of these things are meant to save you time, make you money for the long haul. So let me come to like a pause point here. If you have started, you know, wanting this journey of making money online and everything and learning to market to increase your income and all this stuff, and if you're only doing it temporary, meaning you're like, hey, I just want to make a couple extra dollars, you know, I'm only going to do this for like a month. I'm not telling you to stop what you're doing. I'm telling you that you're wasting your time watching me is what I'm telling you, because that's not what I'm teaching. I'm not going to teach you how to do this for a hot month or how to do this with a short-term mentality. I'm not going to teach you that. That doesn't mean don't promote or don't do whatever you want to do and just give up or whatever because you only want to do it for a month. What I mean is you're wasting your time watching me and learning with my team. And as we grow and learn and you know, increase our income, you're wasting your time watching us, because our goal, right, every one of us in Advanced Markets Academy is for the long haul, to earn income for the long haul and have it go in an upward motion versus a stagnant motion or that motion going down, right? So I want to make sure that we're clear on that. All right. Then one of the things that we'll be doing as we're doing these steps, we will inherently be creating a daily method of operation. So that way we can actually track our results as far as, hey, you know, look, we started doing this each day. Now we added on this, so now we're doing this each day. And now we added on this, we're doing this day. So by the time, you know, you get down to at least finishing these basics, right? And I'm saying basics, but I'm not saying basics like they're menial. I'm saying basics because everything before you get to pushing traffic is what I mean, right? So I guess I should say that. The pre-traffic things, you know, because I don't want people to think that basic is like how we normally think of basic, like, oh, it's menial, it doesn't really matter. No. If it didn't matter, I wouldn't waste my time teaching you guys this now, and I wouldn't be wasting my money learning this stuff that I'm about to teach you. I promise you I would not be wasting my money if I didn't find it was valuable. But I had to learn it before I could even realize it was valuable and before I could even bring it to you guys, right? And I had to pay for that too, okay? So you will be creating your daily method of operation, because one thing that I've realized is that when I didn't know what I was supposed to do each day, Like I didn't have anything written down. I just got up and like, oh, I need to make some money. What do I need to do? Then I had to, I'll spend like an hour, hour and a half trying to figure out what I need to do. And then I wind up wasting that hour and a half, right? And then I wind up not doing the things that were money-making activities and setting things up properly, right? I wind up scrolling on Facebook all day, right? Looking at funny cats, looking at funny quotes, things of that nature. Before I know it, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't connected with the soul. I don't have any opt-ins coming in because I didn't set that up, I don't have any leads. Don't have any videos went out. And now I'm like, man, I'm sleepy again. And I made no progress whatsoever because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So as we go along, you're going to be creating a daily method of operation for yourself. Okay. And it's going to be a lot more manageable when you start seeing that, hey, I need to put, a little bit of time into this, need to do this each day, need to do this each day, need to do this each day. Okay. And as it relates to the daily method of operation, this is a myth that I want to go ahead and debunk for you guys right now. Now you'll see that people post or tell you that, hey, it's all about time freedom. If you're starting your business and everything, the reason you're doing it is because you didn't want to work 60 hours a week at your job or whatever. So, why would you work 60 hours a week at your business or whatever, right? And you could do this 30 minutes a day and look at this $5,000 I made a day while I'm out swimming in the pool, right? Let me be 100% honest with you guys. It didn't start that way for them. They had to get there. What they're doing is called attraction marketing, and it works. But as you're learning, right, as you're going through these steps with me, okay, and you're learning, I'm going to teach you, right, how to get to that point so that then you will be saying, oh yeah, on 30 minutes a day, now I made $5,000, I'm at the swimming pool. You will get to that point where you're doing that attraction marketing, right? But you don't start at that point. Because these things that we're talking about setting up, they take more than 30 minutes a day. Why are they going to take, and here's the thing. One of these tasks may take me, let's say, an hour. But one of these tasks may take you 3 hours. Because this is while we're reading these posts that sound so great, right? That, oh man, yeah, I just started last month. I'm ready to start only working 30 minutes a day, right? While we're reading these posts, one thing that we didn't account for is the fact of skill set. We hadn't learned things yet. How are we working 30 minutes a day when we don't yet know about autoresponders? We don't yet know about an email sequence. Don't yet know about funnels. Don't yet know about bridge pages. We don't yet know even what tracking is. But all of a sudden, we just working 30 minutes a day in affiliate marketing or network marketing. That's what we're doing. Yeah, how'd that work out? It didn't. Exactly. So when we're setting up this daily method of operation, if you are not the type of person that wants to commit to building a business, okay, there's a difference between I just want a couple extra dollars versus I'm building a business for the long haul and I want it to be sustainable and increase. And let me just kind of clear up the sustainable part, so you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about something that you can get to the point where you're outsourcing some of these tasks, right? And therefore you can take on more tasks, which means your income will grow even faster, right? That's what I mean. If all you're doing is copy and pasting stuff on Facebook, you can outsource that, but you're not gonna make any money. Now you're not gonna make any money to be able to pay the person you outsource because all they doing is copy and pasting on Facebook and don't have anything else set up. So that's pretty much you giving money away. Like, we're not doing that. That's not the path we're taking, right? So these things are set up to whereas you get your stuff set up, and then as we go and we grow, you'll start seeing some of the things that you can outsource. And you notice I said outsource. When I started learning about outsourcing, this is about maybe a couple months ago. It even came on my radar. I'm gonna tell you what I thought. Probably like some of you guys thought. I thought that outsourcing was only after you're hitting 6 figures. Like, oh man, I don't got money to outsource. I can't afford to pay anybody. This is what I was thinking. My fault, my bad, right? For even thinking that, right? But it's not true. One of the reasons that some of the people that you see are, you know, making lucrative income and everything, and they still have time to go with their husband or wife or children, doggy, you know, pet chihuahua, whatever. Okay. They have the time to do those things. They have the time to take some vacations. It's because what they're not telling you is that they're outsourcing things. They've set their stuff up properly. Okay. Then they started outsourcing some of the tasks. We may think they're posting on Facebook. How we know that's them unless they're doing a live? Sometimes it's not them. They're outsourcing that. They're outsourcing once they set up their auto response, they set the emails, they know what they're supposed to say, right? They'll set up someone else sending out those broadcasts. Set up someone else, you know, setting that up for the next business opportunity that they're in. They say, hey, I already got my emails written, put those in there. They'll outsource the videos for YouTube. You can actually outsource someone making a video. I've seen it. I haven't done that part, but I have outsourced and continue to outsource and will continue to outsource. When I make the video, I pay someone to go ahead and upload it and put my descriptions in. And I recently started doing that. What it allows me to do is to be able to do things like this. To be able to, instead of me spending all of my time in my day just serving myself, as far as, you know, I have to do everything in my business, I now have more time to help the team that is, you know, said, hey, I want to be a part of the Advanced Marketers Academy with you and Latasha. I want to learn this stuff to help you guys, right? As I continue to grow and you continue to grow as well. So outsourcing is important, but you don't get there before you get to these beginning steps, okay? Now, as we're getting down here to where I'm going to assign some homework, because like I said, I needed to give you the backdrop and let you know the steps that we're about to take as we go through, and it's going to take as long as it takes. That means as many days as it takes, because obviously this is our first run with this. So I can't tell you, oh, this is going to be an 8-week course, it's going to be a 10-week course, or this is going to be a 1-week course. Well, I know it's not going to be a 1-week course. But however many weeks it takes is however many weeks it takes to get this information, and not try and put all of this, you know, on one training, because that's not, you know, what we're going to do. The trainings are going to be, you know, an hour or less. Okay. An hour or less. Okay. Now for homework, and after I say this for homework, then we'll get into, you know, any questions before we, you know, end this. For homework, write this down, guys. Everything that I said you should be writing down, even if it's in shorthand. Okay. For homework, Bob Proctor, Paradigm Shift and or Think and Grow Rich. 10 to 15 minutes per day, starting tomorrow. And it's ongoing. That means 7 days a week. Listen to it. You don't always have to watch it. You can turn it on, listen to it. That means when you say, hey, well, I already listened to that when I've completed it. Start again. Repetition is going to start getting that into your whole being, and you'll start seeing some changes if you're doing what he says to do. Okay. And it's all free, guys. It's free stuff. It's free, and it works. I like it. It should be paid, but I'm just saying it's that valuable. All right. So that's homework. Here's another piece of homework right here. This is the second thing I have laid out for homework. Okay. The second thing I only have 2 pieces of homework. I want, write this down, guys. I want you to think of your story, meaning think of what was your life like before that even prompted you to want to learn about making money online. Because most of us, we probably started by wanting to make money online versus wanting to learn how to market. We didn't even know what that was, right? Okay, we just wanted to make some money online, right? So what was your life like before? What was going on that made you interested in it, right? You know, what was a turning point for you? Because we all have turning points, right? What was a turning point for you where some things might have been going on and you said, you know what, it's all or nothing. I just got to make this work, blah, blah, blah. So I want you to take me through your story from where you began, not like, oh, I was born in 1978, not like that, right? Like what was going on before? What was happening? And I want you guys to be a little dramatic, right? Meaning, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Tell your truth. Tell your truth. Whatever your truth is, tell your truth, right? To what was some change of events? You might have had a death in the family and it made you realize that, hey, life is short, so I don't need to, spend 80 hours a week on this job, even though I like what I'm doing, but I need to do something that's going to allow me to leverage my time. That may be your story. If it's not, it's not. But whatever your story is, I want you to tell your story, okay? I want you to, when I say tell it, I want you to write it. It's important for you to write it. Write your story from where you were. What type of, realizations did you come to? It's actually called an epiphany, but realizations did you come to? Why are you liking what you're trying to do now? Like, what you're doing now, why are you liking that better? What have you learned about it that you feel has put you in a better place than where you were? Now, notice this has nothing to do with how much money you've made. It has nothing to do with that in this particular homework. I need you to write that, whether it's a paragraph, whether it's 2 paragraphs, whether it's 12 pages, I need you to write it. Whatever your truth is, okay, I need you to write it. Don't skimp on it, because we're going to build upon that to build your email sequences. Because this is literally how you help people get warmed up to you versus you trying to sell them as soon as they jump in your inbox and they're like, just another one of those spammers, okay? And like I said, guys, I'm going to be doing this as well. All right, I'm going to be doing the same process as well, okay? So it's 2 pieces of homework, one by Proctor, 10 to 15 minutes a day. The other one is write your story. However long it takes you to write it. If it takes you, a few days to write that story, then it is what it is. Write that story. I need you to write it. And this homework is going to be due. Let's set for Wednesday. Okay, and I'll announce in the group in Advanced Marketers Academy what time, but we're going to set this for Wednesday. So that will give you the weekend to think about your story and, of course, do Bob Proctor and everything, and think about everything and rewatch this training. It'll give you time to do that and still be able to enjoy your family, enjoy your weekend and all that good stuff. Okay, but it needs to be done. If you wait until Tuesday to do it and then all of a sudden your dog pooped on the floor and it made you pissed off, I pretty much don't care. What I care about is getting you from here to where you want to be. Excuses won't get you there. I'm not going to bark at you or anything like that. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm letting you know there's no need to inbox me and say, D, I didn't do the things because my dog pooped on the floor. I care about getting you from here to wherever you want to be. Dog poop not going to get you there. So I pretty much don't care about the stuff that's not going to help you get there is my point. I don't care about the stuff that's not going to help you get to where you want to be. That's why I don't do the sugar coating. I don't do the coddling and all that, because it's not going to help you get here. And I'm not giving of my time to help you not get here. Feel me? Right? So as I'm working on getting from where I am to where I want to be, I want to help you guys get from where you are to wherever it is that you want to be. Okay, so that is our piece of homework. Let's go ahead and jump into questions really quick. We're rolling up on what we started at 4:30. Okay, we're making good time. We got about 12 minutes, give or take. Good, because like I said, I want these to be an hour or less. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and talk about some questions. If you guys have them, let me make sure I can see you guys here. Let me see, make sure I don't have anything in chat. Okay, now let's do a little recap really quick. Let's do a recap. Larry, and I haven't heard from Larry. Larry, you may need to type in the chat, and that's fine. If you could turn on your audio. Tell me, Larry. Give me the first 3 things that we're going to talk about coming up. First 3 steps we're going to talk about. Tell me the first 3. Tell them to me in order, too, Larry. I got them wrote down. Y'all supposed to have them wrote down too. So let's talk about it. What's the first 3 things, Larry?
Mine says the first.
Boom. What's number 2?
What it takes to be successful between network marketing and affiliate marketing.
Boom. Number 3.
Homework.
Nope. Number 3 was email marketing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to step out for a few minutes. That was the problem. Email
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right. Number 3 was the email marketing. That's the third thing that we're gonna talk about. But that was good. That lets me know that you are paying attention.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. All right. So let me ask. So thank you, Larry. Larry did the first 3, so I want the next 3. Beverly, give me the next 3, please.
Oh, wow. You talked about so much. I'm sorry. I'm finna fail. You went into the autoresponder domain name. I really don't know the order.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you, Beverly. Did you write this down?
I stepped out. I'm sorry. I had to
Okay.
step out.
Okay. So what I want you to do, Bev, and Larry as well, right? Because once again, we understand life happens, guys. That's a good thing it's recorded, right? So what I want you guys to do, Larry and Beverly, when we end this and once I put it up, I mean, it is live on Facebook. You can watch it on Facebook, but I'm also recording it to put into our group as well. Okay. I want you to rewatch it. Today's Friday, no later than Saturday, because you may have things going on, but no later than Saturday. Reason why I want you to rewatch it no later than Saturday, because it has homework that you need to have done by Wednesday. So the timing is geared towards giving you time to actually complete it. And
yeah, I got that part. I got the homework part.
I don't want you guys to be in a situation where Tasha and I was in, where we had to cram everything we had to cram 12 weeks worth of training into like 3 days. That's what we were forced to do. That's what we were told to do. And we made no money because that don't work. There's that. So I don't want you guys to do that, but I am putting you on a time schedule because I know how things can kind of get away from us. Meaning we'll put it off, and then it never happens. And then I can't help you guys get from where you are to where you want to be if we do that. So that's going to be the first thing for you guys to do, for Larry and Bev. So I totally understand you had to step out. It's life. I get it. All right. So Tasha, tell me the next 3. Now I saw you the whole time, so I know you didn't step out. What's the next 3, Tasha? Can you hear me? I see Tasha, but I don't hear her talking. Okay, she has some technical difficulty.
Yeah, that's what I'm having, technical difficulty.
Okay, go ahead. What's the next 3, Tasha?
The next 3.
Yes, ma'am. What's the next 3? I'm listening.
You know, I had to step out too. That's why I didn't have a camera on. You know, I was getting prepared for my day and stuff. So
okay, I didn't notice that your camera wasn't on. Okay,
I'm gonna have to watch the replay.
Okay, and I need you to watch that no later than Saturday. Okay. All right, no later than Saturday. Okay. Adhere to these times. It's not about, and I'm not saying this for you guys to kind of try and like control you guys. I'm saying this to you guys because I've been in a position where I had to rewatch something, but I didn't have any type of time constraints. And then I let stuff slip away. And then before I know it, we had the next training and I wasn't prepared. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was valuable information and I missed it. And there's that. And it hurts me to miss it, right? So it'll hurt you guys to miss it. It won't hurt me if you miss it. It'll hurt you guys. Like I said, my purpose is to help you guys go from where you are to wherever it is that you want to be. So that is cool. So you guys will be able to go over those items, okay, on there, because like I said, they're on the training as you do. Let me just check the comments in this. Didi said, I watched, that was good. Yes, I said the same thing with the lead program I have. Awesome. So Didi is definitely understanding what I'm saying right here. What's going on, Lamont? Thanks for tuning in. And Pam came in, Glenn, Nikolai. So we had some people join in. Okay. All right, guys. So we have our assignments, right? Whether it be to rewatch, okay, or complete the homework once you rewatch it. We have our assignments. Pay attention in the group, Advanced Markets Academy, so that way when I put up the time for our next training on Wednesday, because the times will change, you know, based upon my schedule. That's why I don't set it for a certain time. You know, I don't say like 5 weeks ahead, because I want to actually follow through, because I'm an entrepreneur as well. If I schedule something 5 weeks ahead and then I don't show up, it's like, Man, that's kind of messed up, right? So I don't schedule it that far ahead because I am too. I am you. Meaning I have to operate a business as well, and I'm an entrepreneur as well. All right. So other than that, guys.
May I ask a question, please?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Larry. Go ahead. What's going on?
But about this, you're talking about the schedule. My full-time job is like 2 in the afternoon to 10 at night, Central Standard Time. And I'm going to be doing.
What is that? Like, what time is it where you are now, Larry? What time is it where you are now?
4:25.
Okay, because I was just trying to see what the time difference is. Okay, so I'm an hour ahead of you then. I'm an hour ahead of you. And so you work Monday through Friday, 2 to 10. Is that
I
what
work a 4-day on, 2-day off. I just happen to be off today and tomorrow.
Oh, are you off the same 2 days every week or no?
No. Now I'll be working the Wednesday, but I'm still going to be doing all this homework. I just want you to know that I still want to be part of the group. I may not be on these Zooms.
Right.
Having them because I'll be at work more than likely, but I'll still be here.
Okay, I definitely understand. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't accommodate everyone's because everybody has different schedules. I definitely try what I will say to do, Larry.
I don't want you to do anything, just for me. I'm just saying I'm still going to be around.
Awesome, right?
You see me or not? So
right. And I appreciate you letting us know that too. That's awesome. What I would say to do as well, though, Larry, like when Tasha goes live, and sometimes I'll go live in the group. And we'll ask, hey, what's a good time? Put that in there. Like if you're at work, when you get out, and this is everybody. This is what I'm about to say for everybody. Because you may be doing something while we're doing the training. You may be doing something when we do a live. You miss it. Part of your daily operation, because you have a busier schedule, is going to be check the Facebook group each day. Okay. Because if you're at work, you're not on Facebook. I hope you're not on Facebook unless that's part of your work, right? We don't want you to get fired because you're on Facebook, right? But get off, and you relax a little bit. Take about, because we don't have like 1 million posts in there because it's a training group. I was saying, I'm gonna be realistic with you. Take about maybe 10 minutes a day. If you have a busy schedule, right? Take about 10 minutes a day just to go in Advanced Markets Academy group and scroll. To see.
Oh well, yeah. I'd rather do that than waste my time on Facebook.
Right, exactly. That's what I say. Yeah, you don't have time to be sitting on Facebook.
No.
So, take 10 minutes out your day just to scroll to see what post you miss. Because if you miss a video, right? Like me and Tasha and other people do videos too. But when we do those videos, it's always for a reason. You don't just go in there talking about, hey, what's y'all name? Like, no, nobody got time for that, right? So that way you can stay up to date on, when we're scheduling something and all that stuff. And we do send out the events though, to let you guys know. But because I got off track, what I was saying was, so that way in that video we'll ask, say, hey guys, we're gonna have this training on this day. What time would you like it? And then I'll take that information and see how we can work it with my schedule.
Just ahead, make a left turn.
Or everybody's schedule to see how we can work it out the best. But you are definitely on the right track as far as like you said.
I'll be there regardless.
Definitely catch the replay, and don't forget, guys. You always can, always once you go through a video, comment, post in the group if you have any questions. We're very active in the group. We're responding. Not just myself, not just Tasha, but other members will respond as well. Even if you have to post at 12 midnight, we have open posting in our group, right? You don't have to wait for it to be approved because everybody's an adult, right? So somebody else may be up at midnight. I might not be, right? But somebody else may be, or in the morning, somebody's gonna see it because you trust and believe when I wake up, I'm looking right at what's going on in the group. So that way we can respond to get you the help that's needed. And also too, that lets us know what we need to train on more. Does that make sense?
I appreciate that. Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Carol said, before we get up here, the last 3 were basic tools needed and how to profit for them, daily method operation, and homework mindset with Bob Proctor and Righteous Story. That's what I'm talking about, Carol. Replay, you will be on point as well. And even for those who came in late, right? And even though you'll be watching the replay, I want you to do exactly what I said in the video. Write it down. Just do it. Write it down. It's not going to cost you nothing. So sometimes you're just going to have to trust. Write it down. Still write it down. Okay. Now we're about to get off of here. Now, for those who are catching it on social media and you're not yet a part of Advanced Marketers Academy, we will invite you to be a part of Advanced Marketers Academy. Once I close this out, I'll make sure I put a link down below so that you can jump aboard with Advanced Marketers Academy and get in there and start getting the training that you need, that you haven't been getting, and all that good stuff. Okay. Other than that, guys, we are right up on the hour mark. And you already know this is Advanced Marketers Academy. It's not just Team DCarly. This is Advanced Marketers Academy. All right. I don't care who your sponsor is. It's Advanced Marketers Academy. And what are we going to do as members of Advanced Marketers Academy, guys? What are we going to do at the end of each day? What do we do, guys? What do we do? Come on. Somebody work with me. What are we going to do? Larry about to learn this today. Check it out, Larry. Bev, I know you know it. Larry about to learn this today. This is what we do.
Oh my God.
We take this ride to the top, because that's where we're going. Right? That's right, baby. That's where we're going. We're going straight to the top, all right? And I thank you guys for coming out. Like I said, I'll get this replay for you guys and get it in the group and all that good stuff. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your life. Kiss your family, right? And be thankful, all right? Other than that, guys, we out.
Thank you so much.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.